These are all the walls that I've learned on Haven across my time of playing Sage. There are actually a lot of walls for A site, most of which involve you jumping out from heaven and onto this box. The first of which is going to cover sewers. So you just want to line it up with the box. Jump. And destroy both of these blocks, because it makes it a lot harder for attackers to predict the push. So this next wall is basically the same thing in concept, except it's a lot harder to do. It is way more effective though. So you're just going to line it up and this. Then this is the hardest part. This wall is a really good off angle because most people don't expect anything to be this high even on a map other than Haven, but this catches a lot of people off guard. Okay, the last wall, it does block off heaven, so you can't do anything from there, but it is a really good off angle. You just want to make sure your wall is as far away from the inside of window as it can be, and then just shift outwards. This is way better with a Vandal that does damage at range, because the angle you're holding is quite far away. Moving on to B site, there aren't really that many angles that you can hold other than window, except there is one good wall for this. So you just want to wall up on this wooden plank, and it gives you a good angle to peek heads from far range. There is a variation of this wall where you just wall up here, and it's a lot harder to hit heads because you have to wall back against this box. It doesn't quite reach heads. This wall also allows you to get onto these boxes and the ones over there. And with this wall you can also hold anybody going from C to spawn. You can also hold C to spawn with this wall here. You just want to place your wall into the actual wall. And it doesn't quite peek over the edge, so nobody can see the wall. But it gives you another nice angle that's hard to pre-aim. There are two really good walls for Garrosh, one of which covers window, which is actually a good thing, because if you die, window is still blocked off, and they have to push through Garrosh. So it's basically the same concept as Heaven on A site, except you want to stand here and you want to walk forward instead of just walking outwards, and this gives you a really, really nice angle. Okay, the second wall for Garrosh, you want to line it up so that you're 2 away from the box, and you're 2 away from the wall. Aim your crosshair in between the two, and then add the wooden stick and post. Stand back. And here you have a really good wall that can cover the start of Garrosh. You can also jump to this wooden box if you want to play more aggressively, and there is the small thing of people being able to see your wall from outside of Garrosh, but it's hard to see unless you're looking for it. There aren't too many walls for C site. The only good one I can think of is this wall. You just want to aim it into the boxes and then jump around. This can cover long and also Garrosh, but it's hard to cover 2 angles without one of the other shooting at you. As far as attacking goes, there are only really 2 walls, and they're both on A site. So the first one is just to wall yourself so that you can peek heaven. You just want to stand here and wall yourself up. It's good for peeking left, but you can also kill anybody trying to peek from right. The second wall is probably the hardest Sage wall out of any Sage wall. You have to climb up these boxes until you see this part of the leaves, and then you have to jump, crouch, and then uncrouch upwards. Oh, I actually got it. I did not expect to do that. And you have to jump off and wall. And then from here, you can jump into heaven, which can really surprise people sometimes. Anyways, that's all the walls for Haven. I hope this helps you in your next ranking.